Today on Fox 24 News Now, we trek downtown to the special hideaway beloved by those in the know. It's a special spot tucked away in the heart of downtown Charleston. On this week's Food Friday, we bring you to Victor's Social Club, a new and improved Victor's Social Club, thanks to this gentleman sitting to my right, Dash, the bar manager. I want to thank you so much for having us here. And really, this is kind of a coming back to Victor's Social Club, because many, many moons ago, we had the pleasure of interviewing its owner, Michael Bennett, and it's gone through some changes, and it's still going through some changes. So tell us about the new and improved Victor's Social Club.
Well, for folks who are most familiar with the Victor's Social Club, they might imagine it used to be a Cuban-themed bar, and we had the Cuban plates, the fried foods, and rightfully so. You've got all these beautiful pictures of the Marlin. You've got the Pilar, the Hemingway's vessels up top, who's obviously a huge influence of the Cuban culture. But reopening the place up in December, we decided to take a different direction. So we've gone more of the whole raw bar feel. So lobsters, scallops, shrimp, oysters, a phenomenal selection of everything raw at the bar now. And then of course the bar program we've changed drastically. We're doing a lot of barrel-aged cocktails now. Still selling cigars, and we're still keeping that little bit of Cuban that feel to it.
Still have the mojito on the menu?
Of course. A lot of folks will say it's a raw bar with a fantastic cocktail program. I have it the other way around. I think we're a fantastic cocktail bar with the best raw bar program here in Charleston.
Yeah, I like that. You feel the vibration of the history when you step inside.
Certainly.
And I know that Michael, he's always said, you know, being a good steward to the city and preserving history, and that's what this alley is all about. When you come inside these buildings, these are hundreds of years old.
Correct.
And the way in which you've transformed it into a gathering place for the community, for people who live here.
Most of it's all just locals who are so excited to see us back open, and to have places that are just off that beaten path,
Sure.
You know, where they're going to get that level of hospitality and attention to detail. So it's been fantastic.
Well, you certainly seem to have that attention to detail, and I think that that's what it takes to really survive here in this town, and people appreciate that. They also appreciate a really good cocktail, and I think you've got 3 for us that you're going to be putting together.
That's why we're here, right?
Well, it is. You know, I'm getting tired of sitting, and I'd like to head over to the bar. Do you want to take me down?
I would love to take you to the bar.
All right. All of these drinks look like a work of art. These are beautiful. So which one am I holding?
So right now you're having the Midnight in Paris.
Okay.
Right, so when we think of springtime cocktails, we're thinking of azaleas coming into bloom, right? What's going to be on the harvest for fruit forward? 68 degrees and a slight breeze, and a cocktail that says you're where you got to be right now, right?
I love it, yeah.
So not necessarily spirit forward, but definitely forward thinking. And so this is when we get to come in to do a lot more of the floral gins, the floral vodkas, which in this cocktail here we have a French vanilla vodka.
It's like drinking a flower, it really
is. That's it, right? And we've got the lavender infused simple syrup, so we've got some fresh lavender that we've kind of ground and made into our own kind of simple syrup, and then a little bit of lemon.
I love what you did with that ice for the Boulevardier.
Oh, of course.
That is so neat. I've never seen that before. I think you can only find it here at Victor's Social Club.
Well, come in while I still have 5 fingers, right?
No, I was getting a little nervous with that knife. And just real quick, these barrels, they're not for decoration. So just tell our audience real quick what you've got cooking in those.
Well, of course. Well, in the next couple of months, our cocktail menu is going to be changing over. And we're going to have a full cocktail program that's all barrel-aged cocktails. And so in every one of these barrels you see behind the bar, there are actually cocktails inside that. So everything from Manhattans to Negronis, the Boulevardier, which we made today, but even some really unique ones like the Espresso Martinis, Vesper, and a couple of really cool kind of off-the-wall cocktails.
And aging it in these barrels, what does it do to the flavor of the cocktail?
So all these barrels are heavy charred on the inside. So that means they take a flame, char it up. So you're going to change the whole color and consistency of the cocktail. You're going to get a lot more of that oak, a lot of smoke flavor to it. So a lot of these spirits that aren't traditionally aged in barrels like gin, for example, the whole flavor profile is going to change over for you.
Incredible. Dash, I want to thank you so much. Cheers to you. Make sure you come out to Victor's Social Club. They're right on the alley off of John Street in downtown Charleston. That's going to do it for us on this edition of Food Friday. We'll see you again next time. Cheers.
Cheers.